call the August 13th, 2025 regular board meeting to order at 6:07.
Yes.
Tonight, the invocation will be done by Mr. Joe Wigington, and our pledge of allegiance will be done by Dr. Critchline.
Please.
Let's bow our head. Hallelujah, Lord. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, we bow before Thee tonight, Lord. We're grateful to You. We've seen success after success after success here. We're grateful to You, Lord, for inspiring all that's been done. We ask You to bless this night, the meetings that we have. Bless this meeting. Father, see us through it. We love You and we thank You for all that You do in Christ's holy name.
Amen. For this one day, just correspond.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to thank our greeters at tonight's meeting, Dr. Canyon Teddy, principal of Pickens Junior High School, and Stephen Hunter, principal of Harvey Elementary School. The next item is approval of the agenda. Dr. Thomas, do you have any amendments to the agenda?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Okay. Do I hear a second?
Okay.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor? The agenda has been approved, Dr. Thomas.
Thank you. So at this time, we're going to call up a Pickens High School student, Ava Harrison. Ava is a junior at the high school, and every year the state of Georgia offers a summer program called Governor's Honors, or GHP for short. It's on the campus of Georgia Southern University. And GHP is for skilled, talented, and knowledgeable high school sophomores or juniors who attend classes for 4 weeks in specific areas of study. And this is a very, very competitive process. Ava started this probably in the fall last year, right? In terms of getting nominations from the teachers at Pickens High School. Then you fill out a detailed application. And then if the application is accepted, you go on to interview. And once all said and done, Ava was chosen to attend Governor's Honors in the area of theater, right? So we've asked Ava to share her experiences and takeaways from being in Statesboro this summer with GHP, and we're proud of it. So take it away.
Take it away.
All right.
Like you said, I attended GHP for 4 weeks over the summer as a theater major. It was really great. We learned how to work as an ensemble, so like as a team, and like they did different team building exercises. And like usually theater, you think lines, you think stage, but for the first week, we didn't use lines till like week 2. So we used like different movement exercises to like grow stronger and like to support each other. And to, so that you kind of get rid of the me mentality and more of like the us mentality and to work as an ensemble. So, yeah, it was really enlightening, really great. And then we obviously did do scene work and we wrote our own plays. We did a whole play in 24 hours. That was rough. I had to learn lines in 3 hours. And then we did a musical. And our final performance we did in like about a week and a half. We all wrote it, we all performed it, learned lines. And yeah, it was just really enlightening, I learned a lot. So I really enjoyed it. Good.
Challenge.
Very
good. How did you like Georgia Southern?
The campus was beautiful. Like the water, we climbed a tree.
Good.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. Baby ducks were born, so that was
Great. Very good.
And Ava, how many students were there? Like 600 or so, roughly, or what was the number of GHP students?
600, 700 something.
Okay, yeah. Wow. Well, we're very proud of you. Thank you for sharing your experience with us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yep, he was there. Thanks.
Yes.
Very much.
I see him come. You're approved for.
Kevin. Yes. Here.
Please do not up here.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, we've got some different recognitions today, Dr. Thomas. In August, school just started. We're really proud of the start we've had. But today we got a few special recognitions. So first, we're going to recognize one of our campus law enforcement, SRO Blake McClure. Blake's in the back. I'm going to talk about him in a minute, and we're going to bring you up, Blake. On August 5th, around 2:45, campus law enforcement Deputy Blake McClure observed an adult male attempting to open doors at Pickens Junior High after dismissal. Deputy McClure's job after he helps with the dismissal is to go back and monitor cameras, take that serious, be vigilant, and he was. And he did see a gentleman that he did not recognize and looked like he wasn't authorized to be there. Deputy McClure made contact with the individual and then he ran away. And after a short foot chase, Deputy McClure was able to apprehend the gentleman. He was not armed at the time of the incident, but the incident does serve as a reminder of why we have deputies assigned to schools, combined with advanced safety measures like surveillance cameras, automatic locking doors. Our campus law enforcement unit plays a key role in quickly identifying and addressing threats to keep our schools safe. And we're really proud of the work that Deputy McClure did, and we want to recognize him tonight. So come on up.
Excellent. First, you can't have it. Favorite first.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Just because I'm short.
Not orders. Look at that. Okay.
Thanks, Blake. Next up for our special recognitions today, we're going to recognize Jennifer Hoffard. Jennifer has worked in our kitchens and food service for a long time. And this year we transitioned one of our jobs and facilities and eliminated it and added a job at the warehouse. And I mean, we just really could not be happier with the work Jennifer's done in the last 3 or 4 months. And so I wanted to highlight it. So I was going to write something, and then Beth Thompson wrote something, sent it to me. It's way better than I wrote. So I'm literally reading Beth's quote, but I promise I meant it too. It says, Jennifer displays an incredible work ethic. Her new role working with the warehouse, she's found her niche. Her tasks thus far have been, massive. She inherited, and this is not exaggeration, she inherited probably 50 years of forgotten items that have been surplus and had just never been found a home permanently. And so she's managed to identify, post, and sell a ton of surplus equipment for the district. She's made a lot of money for the district through gov deals, through selling things that were just sitting, that had been surplus but had not been discarded. And getting a handle on the overwhelming pile of that's been something that she's embraced head on. She cares about the school district. She strives to get things organized, accounted for, and either sold or stored for future use by the district. And so our warehouse procedure has just been so much better lately. She's taken that job. It wasn't a rule book for it. It was a very limited job description, and she's really taken the ball and run with it. And she's willing to do whatever's asked of her, and we're very lucky to have her on our team. And Jacob Poole works with her directly, kind of said the same thing. Just thank you, Jennifer, for all you do. So we're going to bring up Jennifer at this time and recognize her. Thank you, Jennifer.
Hey.
First is.
I'm good. Thank you for all of this.
Good job. Yeah. You. Third some.
Here, there's the.
Okay.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. One of the things we try to do, we really take a lot of pride in, is trying to be as fiscally responsible as possible. Revamping the warehouse has really been helpful in maximizing our funding. So thank you to Jennifer. For our last special recognition today, I want to bring up all 6 principals. I don't know if they know, come on, all 6 principals are coming with me. And the 6 principals and I would like to do a special recognition to Jacob Poole and Stacy Williams and Chris Williams for the work they did over the summer. I'm gonna say this for all of them, let a few of them talk about each one, but I would say, and Amy may can attest this the most, but I would think we did more work in the summer than any year, at least that I've been here, and maybe
maybe Amy would say since she'd been here the longest. But we renovated the high school, obviously, but we were able to get in every place, every building, every school, and do things, and these three men did it. And so I thought better than me just bragging on guys that work with me every day. I wanted the principals want to recognize them. So I'm gonna rep Mr. Combs first, talk about Stacy, and then we'll go from there.
I get to talk about them in a public forum and have to say nice things. But I think I can say this first for the three of them. I told each one of them at the beginning, if they weren't in charge, my anxiety would be a lot higher for what they've done. But I think the overhaul at the high school, the key components are for it is to be organized, communication, and advocate for the school system and hold the places accountable. And what we did at the high school in 7 weeks is unheard of. If you haven't had a chance to see it, we're proud of it, but it's a true testament to Mr. Williams for staying on top of them and really advocating for our teachers, our school, and on behalf of our board. So for everyone in the building, thank you. We appreciate it.
Go ahead, Scott.
You know, Tate is probably the poster child for needing facilities maintenance and it just an overhaul more often than anybody. And Mr. Combs said it well when he said it takes communication, organization, and dedication and hard work to keep that place up and running. And with the amount of work that was done at the high school, to have the amount of time that they had in the organization to be able to work on Tate the way they did was outstanding. Mr. Chris Williams communicated with me on a regular basis, with Jacob Poole along the way as well. The hallways in the annex look phenomenal. The classrooms are great. You know, I had asked earlier in the year about the lower parking lot. It had become decrepit. It had potholes in it. Asphalt was coming up. The lighting was poor. I asked about new lighting and redoing that. Mr. Williams was on that right away. We got new light fixtures out there, made it a much safer environment. And then they got the machine out there to redo the asphalt. They redid that parking lot, I want to say, in 2 or 3 days. I mean, and that's repaved, redone, lined, everything. And then on top of that, he had the top parking lot resealed and redone for us. He was had the lines done. I asked him if he could number the spaces. He did that. I mean, it looks excellent. And then, you know, throw in, on top of all that, they did the playground too. I mean, you didn't even know the work was being done. It was done in such a timely way. And then tonight he informs me that they're going to redo, not only did they do the gym, but they're going to redo that on Saturday. And so they're staying on top of everything. His communication with me is top notch. We didn't have to miss any work during the summer while all these things were going on. And the response time compared to previous years has improved 100%. So my hat goes off to all you gentlemen. And on top of that, we're well on our way with the new playground as well. So Stacy Williams, thank you for that as well. So again, total team effort, but thanks to everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, that playground's beautiful.
So I've known Jacob Poole for a very long time. And I wanted to just say a few things that I think all of us feel about him, and I wrote it down so I didn't forget because I got some feedback from my colleagues here. But I have to say that Jacob Poole is one of the most selfless, empathetic humans that I've ever met. He loves all things Pickens and truly cares about everyone in the community. I've worked at 3 schools in this district, and Jacob has been a staple in each one. It's hard to put into words how much he means to all of us, but I'm going to try. I can't think of one time he didn't come into the school and not ask me if I needed anything. Like, he's always great about doing that. He's pleasant, kind, ready, and willing to help wherever needed, from carpentry to paint to providing supplies and support to our custodial staff. He truly does it all, and our school system is a much better place because of him. Dr. Kretschmar had this to say: Hill City absolutely loves Jacob Poole. He's always here to help us in any way possible. He's very on demand to our needs and never makes us feel like we're silly, even though I'm sure we have some very silly requests. We appreciate his willingness to jump right in and help at a moment's notice. Jacob keeps us moving here on the Hill. And then lastly, Ms. Combs had this to say: more than just maintaining our building, you contribute to the heart of our school. Your commitment to excellence, attention to detail, and willingness to help in any situation make a real difference in the daily lives of our students and staff. You embody the spirit of service and pride that helps our schools run smoothly and feel like a community. So I think all of them said it best, and we appreciate you, Jacob. Thank you.
That's it.
We're not gonna make the other three talk, but we did at least need three. But I invited their wives. Stacy's wife was not able to attend, and we surprised them. They didn't know this, by the way. We surprised them, right? Because they would have never let us do this if we hadn't
I'm
surprised.
surprised mine come in the door.
Yeah, I had to try to talk her into it, but we Kristen's here and Holly, because really their wives didn't see them much over the summer, so I thought it was something to say that they really did spend a bunch of time with us, and want to thank you guys. Appreciate what y'all did. So come on up. We got something for you. Come on up, guys. Let's see.
Looks like snake. That's right. Where is it? See, 6:30.
It's not because it was peach. You wondered, I'm sure.
Say teach. And somebody saying good job just for you. That's right.
Giving everything you've done.
So just
You're pretty. That was good. That's
something.
it's good. It's being given this week.
Okay. What I bet did it make you grab a cheese and all the vacuum? I think so, but this man.
Good job.
Along with Pickens.
And we'll give everyone a minute if you don't want to stay for all the technical business stuff to.
Okay.
Well, see, here's the packet. Sneaky great stuff. I mean, she didn't pick up those and that's famous. Then got copies.
At this time, we're going to call up our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Abby May, and Dr. May's going to give us a student achievement update.
I just love that. Okay, good evening. I am excited to report out on goal area number 1, student achievement and success. We first had, we're first going to talk about an update on professional learning. Our first annual, but not the last, was our curriculum day on July 25th. That was the day we held professional learning for all of our teachers at the junior high school. And it was run through all of our staff here, and they got to collaborate with each other. They got to learn from each other. We took some feedback, and here are the results. You can see that above 90% in almost everything, that our teachers really felt like it was a good use of their time, that they were, it was structured so that they got enough out of it, didn't move too fast, too slow. They felt like things that they learned they could bring back with them. They felt the presenters, so their own peers, were knowledgeable and communicated things really well. And we're just really happy that it went so well, so much so that there'll be a second annual. And we're really, really looking forward to the outcomes of that day. As I mentioned last time, Great Things Grow Here will be our kind of theme in teaching and learning this year. We're going to learn and collaborate together and from each other. So then I get to share our spring testing update. We've got some important highlights. First, we have 7 ELA measures in the spring test, so across grades 3 through 8 in the high school, and we saw increases in 4 of those 7 measures. In math, we have 8 measures, which include our 8th grade math students, and then that we increased 5 out of 8 areas. And in science, 2 of our 4 areas increased, so we're seeing increases across the board. Some important highlights as well. In 3rd grade ELA, Hill City and Tate outperformed the state, so that's state average. In 3rd grade math, Tate outperformed the state and our RESA. Hill City Elementary outperformed the state. In 4th grade ELA, Tate outperformed the state and the RESA. And then in 4th grade math, Harmony, Hill City, and Tate outperformed the state and the RESA. So some really great work in 3rd and 4th grade. We also have highlights from 6th grade. Our 6th grade math students outperformed their state peers. 8th grade physical science, so this is our 8th graders taking the high school physical science course, outperformed state. 8th grade high school algebra, so 8th graders taking that high school course, outperformed the state and the RESA. We've got our high school courses, so in American Lit, we outperformed the state in this spring testing. In high school algebra, we outperformed the state in the spring, and in the state and the RESA in winter. So we're seeing some great increases there. High school biology outperformed the state and the RESA in both winter and spring. As a former biology teacher, I'm really excited about that. Our U.S. history students outperformed the state and the RESA in the winter testing. So we're excited for that. And then our last piece, this is one we really wanted to celebrate. We have a goal of comparing ourselves and kind of realigning with those North Georgia districts and trying to be number one. And I'm excited and proud to say that our 4th grade math students ranked number one against our 10th grade, or against our 10 North Georgia districts. So that, yes. And then, as always, we look at our AP students. So those are those AP College Board classes that if they get a 3, 4, or 5, they receive college credit for. And 63% of our AP students received a score of 3 or higher. So they received college credit for that. So we've got a lot to be proud of in this spring. Reflected in our data. We are excited to continue to grow. We've got great resources and wonderful leaders and wonderful teachers in place. So
That's awesome.
Any questions?
And Dr. May, from what I understand, the teachers adore you.
Oh, thank you. That's good to know. Check. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. May. This time we'll call up our CFO, Amy Smith, for a finance update.
They adore you.
Oh, I don't doubt that. Well, the man's anticipated, yes, yes. And I won't ask for money tonight, so he might like me right now.
Not to be titled.
As always, as part of our strategic plan, goal area number 4, organizational I'll say this right, organizational and operational effectiveness, we present the monthly finance reports. We'll start off with general fund. General fund revenue collected through the end of July was 6.68%. And keep in mind, most of the monies that we receive in July and August get fed back into last year because we're still paying those paychecks for all non-12-month employees through July and August. So a lot of people go, oh, here's the money, but it's like it should be. That's exactly where we should be. Our consolidation of funds, well, I'm sorry, I guess I should talk about expenditures first. Our expenditures in general fund were 6.75% of our tentatively approved budget. Our consolidation of funds, and that's that blend of general fund and federal funds right now. We have expenditures reflected here for you, but no transfers have made. We are still in the process of doing the initial approval with the CONAP federal funds. I don't know if you're aware, but because of the changes at US Ed, so with federal government, the changes in the reallocation of the US Ed into multiple different departments has slowed that process down quite a bit this year, but we are beginning to get our funds. We know our funds are secure. We do not have any significant cuts that we are aware of at this time, so that is fantastic news for this year. Our debt service, of course, we have no debt. I like to keep saying that too.
We'd like to keep hearing yes.
You know, I only have 2.5 years left, so I think we can hold. And after I'm gone, y'all have at it. So, well, I really hope you don't, but we've done really well with that. Capital outlay. Our East Loss revenue for July 2025 was $786,519.08. We had interest earned of $853.56. Expenditures total $3,255,904.87. And that should support what all we've done in M&O and capital outlay over this summer. That is just part of the payment. Most of this, in excess of $2.8 million, has to do specifically with those big construction contracts that we have going, especially at the high school. So, because we have to back that into front here. I'm getting quick happy. The month-end East Loss balance was $9,269,098.94. Want to give you a quick update here. Took our average, which you'll see shortly, took our average collection for the month for SPLOST, and it does look, if we hold that average through the end of this calendar year, so December 2025, if it holds, we will time out of SPLOST 6 in December. We're kind of hoping that we might not in December, because if we get to January and we have not collected the full 35 billion, we get to collect a whole nother quarter. So even though it would push us over the 35 billion, you continue to collect your quarter end. So we're still on hold, but that looks like, and as we get closer, we'll be able to have to give you a little more information if we ever draw any. But that average is holding really, really well. So we're glad to have that too. Special revenue, we've collected 0.30% of our tentatively approved revenue and expended 8.86% of our expenditures in special revenue, which include all those federal grants, school food, and like I said, everything is a little behind on that. We have really started just now getting confirmed fund confirmation for exact numbers that are coming in. Like I said, we actually, Title I, the great news is we expected a cut of some kind, anywhere from 1 to 15%. Not only did we not get a cut, we actually got more funds than we did last year. So that's fantastic. That's money that can be pushed out to the schools for them to use in instruction or in. You're not in Title I. The only one that doesn't get Title I funds is Mr. Combs at the high school, because they don't qualify. But
Some of this will go to the nutrition department?
No, Title I does not go to the nutrition department. They are very self-sufficient, which we love.
I was just hoping that some of that could trickle over to
Title I. It is calculated, the way we earn is based on free and reduced. But they unfortunately do not get any of those Title I funds. But they do get federal funding from other sources for their program. So some federal, little tiny bit of state, and the rest of
70% of my budget is federal.
Yeah. But about 0.5% is state. Yeah.
1%.
1%. Okay. I'll give you that. Do y'all have any questions? I will let you know too that everyone finally received their FY24 audit report via email. It is officially closed, but just in the last 2 weeks. So, yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Smith. Thank you very much. Yes. This time we'll turn it over to our Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Chris Parker, to give us an operations and construction update.
Thank you. Been up here 100 times since Mr. Gartrell got on the board. He never told me anybody adored me.
I do.
That means the most. So during our operations report, obviously the principals talked about Stacy and Jacob and Chris, but I can't say enough about them. I just thought it was better if people other than me said it. But these guys did a great job along with Todd and Beth and Joey and our entire operations team. Like Amy said, it's part of our operation organizational effectiveness goal. But these leadership teams that run these departments really worked hard. I mean, it's hard every month, but the summer's hard on these guys. They do stay late. They do miss a lot of things. So I just want to thank them. Really appreciate them doing that. All 7 of these. I wish we had Jennifer's too, safety now, Beth's here. It's been a lot. So I want to show you a few things today about these departments, what they've been working on since the last time we had a board meeting. And one's obviously the high school remodel. Last time we had a board meeting was mid-July, so we weren't quite finished. And now we are. So high school remodel, that you see the entrance, that's good. But this one is really important. That makes the air conditioner work. So, and that was one of the things that the cooling tower had been 27, 28 years old. So you try to remodel these schools every 20 years if possible, but this one had gone on. It'd been, I think 1997 was when they put a lot of that stuff in. So you were looking at about 27, 28 years of some of that equipment, and it was needed. And so this picture is not as exciting as some of the other ones, but it means a lot. This is what our hallways look like. If you haven't been in the high school, and show you a couple pictures, this LVP floor, really easy to manage, LED lights, and paint everywhere. So that's the main 3 things you got. Things should be more well lit, should be better flooring, should be easier to maintain. That's the CNA classroom. Guys, this is a nursing assistant. It's a job we have this year. We've added as a pathway. This is one of the best ways for a student to get a job after they graduate. They can become a CNA at Piedmont Mountainside Hospital. I talked to Denise Ray. They'll hire them before they graduate for the day they graduate from high school to work there as a CNA. They'll work with them on then paying for college as they're working for them if it's somebody that can't. And so this is a great program. We've been able to do it at the tech school some, but some of our students can't get to the tech school or they're limited. And so now we're able to have that in the high school through the remodel process. They built a CNA lab, really proud of that. And then just kind of see what all of our classrooms look similar as far as the lighting and the paint, the floor. With safety, we conducted a safety exercise. I know we got some of our sheriff's officers back here in the back, some good guys that did an awesome job doing a full exercise of what would happen if we had issue. We dealt with fire, dealt with EMS, all the different law enforcement agencies, and really proud of the work they put in. And we had a lot, our teacher, the whole JMS staff participated, and we had some actors participating, and we really got really good feedback from that. Jennifer Wilson plus the sheriff's office worked tirelessly to make that happen. It's a lot of organization that goes into that, and we are more prepared than we've been because of it. You're never really prepared for those kind of things, but we are more prepared than we were. And I'm proud of the effort we're doing. I put our safety work with the sheriff's office and with our people up against anybody's. Bus safety training starts at the beginning of school. So what they do on bus safety is students, and we're taking this over through transportation. They used to run it through the principal more, and it took time for instruction. Our transportation staff's doing this now, teaching kids how to load and unload the bus and be safe on the bus, and you'd be surprised. It's something that needs to happen. And so got a few pictures here. Most of these are from Hill City, the ones for Tate, but you can kind of see what they do. They put kids on the bus, they show them how to get on, how to get off, to get on there and have a good time. It's exciting to watch them little guys get on the bus. But I will say to our transportation staff, we couldn't be more proud of them. I mean, there's still some hiccups, there's some things to work out down there, but you probably don't want me saying it. Todd lost his mother over the summer. They've got a lot of things going on, and they didn't miss a beat for getting things accomplished. And if you know how logistics works, we have about 2,000 kids a day on the road, dropping them off, and that's a lot. So a lot can happen in 2,000 kids moving around, about 60 different buses, and really proud of the work they put in. And we still got a few kinks to work out. So if there's somebody listening that disagrees, that's okay, because there is a couple things we're still working out. But it's been probably been as smooth of a start in transportation overall as we've had in a long time. And so I really want to shout out those guys. School nutrition, like always, did a great job. Beth's here. That's Harmony. That picture's Harmony welcoming the students into the kitchen. The first day, I went to every kitchen on the first day of school and took a picture, talked to them. It's just some hardworking people in there. If you ever want to know, everybody should spend a day in the lunchroom. You learn a lot about what's happening at school, and so these people don't complain. But Beth's really put an effort into this year optics. Like, we're really trying hard to show what we offer at the school, because a lot of times people don't even know what they're offering. The kids don't even know. They go to school there and just don't ever go back there and see what they have an option. So this is at Pickens High School. We've got bigger options for nachos and burgers, chicken sandwiches. You getting hungry, ain't you, Joe? Looking good.
Looking good.
We got a new salad bar. We got a salad bar at high school. We hadn't had that before. Sub toppings. It's really been, I ate at high school the other day. Really was good. Some of the favorites so far for the year: chicken Alfredo, beef, chicken and cheese nachos. Just trying. I don't know that our people always understand how much work this entails for our staff, but we want to. It's not the old days of the lunch people back there just slinging around whatever like this. We really take a lot of pride in providing a great service for the students. And then, we literally got to the bottom of the barrel with help.
Is that a hairnet?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Beth's not going to let Beth
Safety first. Safety first.
Okay.
So he knew he was going to be on.
Well, we did have, all joking aside, Beth, we are fully staffed in custodial, in food service, and in transportation. I'm proud of that. We have the allotted that we had in the budget, we're using them. And that has not happened in a long time. And so I'd be lying if I said we were short staffed, but in this particular day, they did have an employee that couldn't continue, and Matt really did step in. So we did want to highlight him for that. But we also want to joke with him. But it wasn't because they're short staffed constantly, but they were on that day. And Beth sent me this picture. I did not seek this out. So, but we are proud of the collaboration, and that's why Beth did want to say that, between our principals. Have really had a great start to the school year, hopefully first instructionally, what Dr. May talks about, but really with all the other things too. Like, they really have helped us with transportation, helped us in the lunchroom, helped us with, getting kids scheduled, getting them doing safety exercise. We already had fire drills. We've done all those things. and I'm really proud of them. So I just want to say thanks from our team. I'm really proud of our team, and I'm proud to represent them up here. Like I said, I get to stand up here and brag about the stuff they did. But thank you guys for what you allowing us to do all those things. It really has meant a lot. So you guys have any questions for us?
Well, I do want to thank you for the work that you do too. You don't sit around and eat bonbons.
Well, I don't sit around, but I do eat some bonbons. I'm getting my size not eating some bonbons, but I don't sit around. I can do that.
We know that.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
We're grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you. And just a couple last things I'll share. I want to reiterate what Dr. May had mentioned earlier with our data and our testing results. And for the last couple of years, we've really been trying to lead North Georgia academically. And when we say North Georgia, we're talking about 11 different districts that are just like us. And as she mentioned in her presentation, our fourth grade math scores did that. And that's so exciting. And to give you some specific data, 65% of our fourth grade students scored proficient or distinguished on the Georgia milestones. That's the two highest levels you can get on that test. And so that's really almost 2 out of every 3 fourth graders were either proficient or distinguished. And so we're so proud of our kids, our administrators, our teachers, and we plan to recognize last year's fourth grade teachers at our September board meeting because this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Leading North Georgia fourth grade math. We're very proud of that. And then also to piggyback on what Dr. May mentioned, our AP students at the high school, 63% of our kids who took an AP exam qualified for college credit. That means a 3, 4, 5 on that AP exam. And so again, that's about 2 out of every 3 AP students scored well enough to get college credit on that AP exam. So really proud of our AP teachers and our AP kids at the high school. And then the last piece of data is really unofficial right now, but our projected graduation rate for the class of 2025, we're expecting to be 95.4%. This will be official later in the fall. That's another piece of excellent news. So really proud of that.
Yes.
We're on day 10 of the school year. I cannot believe we're at day 10 of our school year already. And so it's been a really strong start for us in Dragon Nation. And all of our extracurriculars have started and looking forward to a strong fall in athletics, fine arts, and activities. And then some upcoming dates. We do have virtual day coming up in a couple of weeks to the Jeep Fest. And then that's on the 29th of August. The September 1st date is Labor Day, no school that day. Our work session will be on the first Friday in September at 1 o'clock, actually at the junior high. And so something we're trying in September is having our work session in the school, and Dr. Petty can showcase her school and bring in some teachers and some kids to talk about what they're doing at PJ. And then we'll have our regular board meeting on the 11th of September. And that's all I have. I'm back. Thank you.
All right, now on to action items. Do I have a motion to approve the personnel action report as presented?
So moved. Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Trey?
Do I have a motion to approve the FY25 budget amendment as presented?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Is there any further discussion?
Yes, Madam Chair, just remind everybody, this is not per se a change in the final amount of the budget. It's just simply moving from one category to another to satisfy the state's requirements.
Well, we did have a couple of increases for those on behalf payments from the DOE. So that did increase revenue, but it also increased in expenditure. So those were a wash. But other than that, it's mostly cleanup.
Okay.
Use COVID.
All in favor? Do I have a motion to give final approval of policy JCDAF as presented? And that is before we do that, that is the use of electronic devices by students. So,
I'll make that motion.
Second.
is there any further discussion? All in favor? Our next 5 action items are requests for policy revisions. Dr. Thomas, would you like to give some information on these policies?
Yes, ma'am, I will. Sure. So we've had several policies that GSBA has reviewed for us. And tonight there are 5 that we discussed in a work session last Friday. And the way our policy reads on development policy is that we propose at one regular board meeting, and that's what we're doing tonight with these 5. And then we vote to adopt or not to adopt the proposed policy at the next board meeting. So we'll allow these 5 to to sit and be open for public comment until our September board meeting. There's a couple GAEB and GCAC pertaining to sexual harassment of employees and sexual harassment of students. And the only changes on those policies are just really a clarifying clause related to the U.S. Department of Education, like we discussed last week. Policy GARH, employee leaves and absences. This is per state law, and it is allowing employees to take leaves of absence without loss of pay for donations of bone marrow and organs. Okay, this is based on the state law that was passed this particular session. Our Internet Acceptable Use Policy, IFBG, is again from state law, Senate Bill 351. That was passed, and all boards of education must have compliance with this legislation by October the 1st. And so we revised our policy on that. And then lastly, we have a revision of policy JV, student attendance, that essentially it's been updated to where out-of-school suspension days do not count towards determining student truancy, as well as student cannot be expelled due to absences only. Okay, so those are the revisions that we're requesting in our policies.
Okay. So let's start with the request for revision of board policy GAEB, sexual harassment of employees. Do I have a motion to place policy GAEB out for public review until the September 11th, 2025 regular board meeting as presented?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Okay, request for revision of policy JCAC, sexual harassment of students. Do I have a motion to place policy JCAC out for public review until the September 11th, 2025 regular board meeting as presented?
I'll make that motion.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Okay, the request for revision of policy GARH, employee leaves and absences. Do I have a motion to place policy GARH out for public review until the September 11th, 2025 regular board meeting as presented?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Request for revision of policy IFBG, internet acceptable use. Do I have a motion to place policy IFBG out for public review until the September 11th, 2025 regular board meeting as presented?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor?
Right.
Request for revision of policy JB, student attendance. Do I have a motion to place policy JB out for public review until the September 11th, 2025 regular board meeting as presented?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Okay. Now we're going to move on to the consent agenda. The following items are on the consent agenda tonight: financial reports, out-of-state overnight field trips, minutes from the following board meetings: July 10th, 2025, call board meeting at 5, the July 10th, 2025 regular board meeting at 6, the July 2025 call board meeting at 4:30, and the August 8th, 2025 call board meeting work session 1 p.m. as presented, and surplus from the warehouse. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor? Okay. Dr. Thomas, have we received any requests for public participation at this board meeting?
No, ma'am, we have not.
Okay. And do we have any board comments?
Yeah, this seemed like this good year started out so smoothly. It's as smooth as I remember since I've been on the board. And I just want to thank everybody for that. Please thank your staffs, everyone, transportation, janitorial, all the teachers. It's been fantastic. Phone hadn't been ringing off the hook with this problem or that problem, and that's wonderful. Also, fourth grade math score. You know, we want academic excellence. That's been a focus, and Dr. May had a pretty good delivery, you know, to lead all of North Georgia in fourth grade math. My congratulations, everybody. Thank you.
Here it is.
I'd like to follow that up. I don't have, for the first time in a long time, a child starting school this year, but I do have Facebook. So if anything's gonna go wrong, I'm gonna get it from Facebook before I get it from anyone else. And I heard absolutely no complaints this year. No transportation complaints, no school personnel complaints, no complaints about anything. And it's always hard as a board member, you wake up, you go, okay, they're gonna hit us today, they're gonna get us, and no one called. No one called. The only complaints we did hear were from enforced dress code, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So, thank you. This is a testament to you guys. You know, this is not us. I mean, we're not in schools. This is a testament to you and the smooth start that we had, and I appreciate everyone in this room and everyone in this district. It's you guys do a phenomenal job.
Absolutely.
Here. Out.
Another shout out to Blake.
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out to junior high school, Dr. Hey, best school in the county, I'll say.
We have raised the bar.
Blake's still mad at you.
Good luck. No, I'm kidding.
Don't do a check.
All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Come on, second.
Is there any further discussion? Okay, no. All in favor? We are adjourned at 6:53 p.m.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks again, guys.